TV Africa per way right here. But before I start, let me drink some water because it's about to get really hot. It's about to get really hot. But how you guys doing? How's your day been? Actually, Fridays are usually one of my best days. To be very honest, I love Fridays because the weekend fever is high. It is already kicking in. The weekend you have to rest, chill with your friends, family, just do what you like, enjoy yourself, unwind, have some rest. Uh, do some things if you have to do some things. You know what I mean? For those who caught it, you caught it. But guys, how you guys doing? Thank you so much for your amazing support. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the shares. Literally everything that you do to help us grow as a community. We see and appreciate everything that you do. And like we always say, we are not a fan base. Gossip TV is not a fan of Davido. Gossip TV is not particularly a fan of Whiskey, Burner Boy, or we're just Afrobeat enthusiasts, so we do not have a particular fan base that we support. Actually, we just love everybody. Like David said, we love everybody, and we will report things how we see them. But guys, if you're watching, let me know where you are watching from. Put in the comment section, and I will give you a very big shout from YouTube, from Facebook. Just put in your name and where you're watching us from. I'll definitely give you a shout. Anyways, in the morning, we reported that Davido has actually taken this whole PR thing to another level. There was some type of scandal that actually popped into the scene, but all that we have dispelled. We have talked about that. If you didn't see that, please go to our YouTube channel and go and watch the recap of the news this morning. But today, Davido has taken this 5 album rollout to another level. And right now, it be like say Davido don't sell polo. He has actually started selling like merchandise to promote this album that he's hugely talked about. And this is one of the finest albums that actually come out right now in 2025. There have been a couple that has dropped, but the most anticipated, the most talked about album is the 5 album by Davido Omo Baba Olowo. And right now, he is actually saying, you know what, I've got an exclusive merch selling right now, and you can shop for that one on Amazon Music. And people have been talking. If there's one thing that has actually been really clear about Davido's approach to marketing the 5 album, it has to be one word has to come to mind is seamless and less chaotic, or 2 words actually, or 2 phrases have to come to mind: them seamless and less chaotic. We've not seen a lot of basketballs, we've not seen a lot of trouble, we've not seen a lot of trauma or drama, unnecessary drama, apart from the fact that he was accused allegedly of intellectual property theft. He has not actually come out to clear anything, but instead of come out to clear that rumor, what Davido has done to break the silence is to say, you know what, guys, I'm not going to touch on that subject because concern me. I'm going to tell you guys that the 5 album is coming, and for Davido hardcore fans, for the 30BG fans, you have to go and purchase your merch because it's about to get crazy. It's about to get freaking crazy. And the streets of X, people are talking. AKA K Weezy says, you don't sell clothes now. No hustle way you never do as music, no pay you. Anyways, if you can actually see on your screen and you heard my voice, what do you think about K Weezy's assertion to this? I mean, like, your comments on X, not they finish me, I no go lie. And Bieber says, if this album later flop, it will be funny. Oh, this man, you better actually give us a 10 over 10 album. Davido has said, I've got a lot of features on this album. Becky G is gonna be there, Victoni as well is gonna be there, as well as Omale, as well as Victoria Monet. But it's just like a star-studded album. And guys, if you've been following everything we've been saying here on Gossip TV Africa, you know that we've been really gassed about the album, and it's really been really good and hyping it up. But right now, Bieber is kind of like saying, you know what, bro, this thing no top. Problem go do while I go bust. Oh, you better give us a 10 over 10 album. And Sheon says, $300 for 1 million streams. No wonder you dey hustle like Odumodu. I don't know why Odumodu named the entire inside this conversation, but it is what it is. Odumodu is actually one of the Kantes of the Afrobeat movement in terms of how he works. He's taking the The machine is coming crusade to everywhere, to England, anywhere you find Udumodu is actually preaching about the coming of his, his album, The Machine. And right now, this person is saying that I can see a lot of Odumodu effect in a way that Davido is moving. So Davido is now selling shit. But guys, don't you think that this is a brilliant rollout strategy? He's just really saying, you know what, I want to give my fans an experience. And one of the best ways to give my fans this experience is to actually give you a merch, something that you will definitely love. Maybe wear to the concerts, to the listening parties, just literally anywhere, and just rock it because it is a Davido merch. Anyways, 5 album is coming, and the album is definitely going to drop on the 18th of April. 1 week from now, we're definitely going to see this album originally drop. And people have been pre-saving this one, on their best streaming platforms. And we are actually really, really gassed about this album. Well, it is what it is. Fingers crossed. If you have, seen everything that we've been saying about this album, that we have been following Davido tail by tail and reporting everything that he's doing. But that's not the conversation about Davido. Again, we are taking it a notch higher because Remy Boy, the prince of Afrobeats, is in the news. And I remember in the morning, I made a very, very good bet with somebody who I'm going to drag for my 2 million naira. I said, and I quote, before the end of the day, we're going to come back and report that Rema's new release has entered a certain number. But anyways, before I touch on that, so Rema has actually gone on a very, very, very sweet musical spree. Drop Baby Is It a Crime or Not? It is a banger, not it was, because it's still a living thing right now, still topping the chart, right? And everybody thought that Rema was done, maybe just preparing for an album and all of that stuff. But that's not what it is right now, because Remy Boy dropped Bout You upon us, midnight, and of course, it is a banging tune, and everybody was just chopping that one. Started off this morning great in terms of the numbers, but right now we can report that something about you has actually got into the number 8 spot on Apple Music Top NG. I said it. I said 2 million naira. Give me that. 2 million naira, and it's actually going to be top 10. And right now it is top 10. I said top 10. And I can see the person replying and saying it's not top 3 yet. I said top 10. I'll be your ear, they paying you. Top 10. Give me my money. 2 million freaking naira. Anyways, Remy Boy is actually doing amazing with this song already. It's one of the biggest songs to have actually dropped this weekend. And of course, if you check the charts, if you can see on your screen, Why Love Is Stone, the number 1 song, Legolas by Udumodu Black, Get Better as Latan and Fola. Pity This Boy is on the number 4 spot. Baby Is It a Crime by Remy Boy is still doing the number 5 spot. My Darling by Chella, who actually is doing pretty amazing, is on the number 6 spot. Lahore, Lahore. Of course, he's in the news, so stay till the end. He's on the number 7 spot. Number 8 is Bout You by the one and only Remy Boy. The song just dropped a couple of hours ago, and it's sitting pretty. Number 8, Arike. Number 9, and Shaolin by the one and only Shay Vibes, sitting pretty. Number 10 spot. Guys, this song that dropped today by Remy Boy is one of the best songs that has actually dropped, and I can say for facts that he has actually surpassed our expectations. I know that he's gone in for the number 1 spot, and maybe, just maybe, we see it actually displace Asake off the chart and takes the number 1 spot. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens tomorrow, and definitely we'll be right back to report all of this and more. But congratulations to Remy Boy. Let's take a comment that I find really interesting. He says 2 songs in the top 10. Remy is kinging, and that one is from Trigger OTF. Anyways, we know, and that we echo your thoughts as regards this as well too, because Rema is doing pretty amazing, and we're really, really solidly behind him. Afrobeats, Scout is saying Afrobeat Prince and Rema, not the GOAT. He is the GOAT, or one of the GOATs, maybe one of the GOATs. Just what it is. So I'm still talking about Rema. Rema is set to kick off his world tour 2025 today at the Edmonton Expo Center in Ghana. And right now, everybody is actually anticipating that one. Probably he gets to sing some of the new songs, but this tour is specifically for the Heis album. And this album has re-entered Canada Apple's top albums chart at number 189. Clap, clap, clap on for Jesus, clap on for Jesus, clap on for Jesus. Rema is actually doing amazing, and for what is worth, he has actually really like solidified himself rather, I beg your pardon, as one of the goats of Afrobeat, if not the goat of Afrobeat. The future seems bright for Afrobeat as he has postured or is posturing as the next big thing, or if not the biggest thing right now in the raving sensation. Talking about Rema again, because Rema seems to be the one in the news right now, and he's actually taking off all the spot. Rema is going to be at the Expo Center, and guys, we are so excited for him. If you are in Canada, are you going to be there to see Rema perform? Let us know in the comment section, because we know we have people watching us all the way from Canada. Anyways, let's take a comment. And somebody says he's about to get that respect where no one give him. Wallahi, the album is so cohesive, production and mixing and mastering wise, it's even crazier than R&B. Only Ravage EP comes close, in my opinion. Tell us what you think about this. He says, and I quote, is about to get that respect that you guys have denied him. Wallahi, the album is so cohesive, production wise, the mixing and mastering is on point. It's even better and crazier than, R&R and only Ravage, crazier than R&R, and only Ravage EP comes close. Guys, the Ravage EP, in my opinion, is one of the craziest albums that EPs that actually drop. That EP was hot as hell, and Rema actually just told us with that project that, you know what, I am going to be the next big thing, and he's living up to that expectation right now. So Rema is doing pretty amazing, and big congratulations to him. And let's take some comments off the street of X. And this one says the most anticipated Afrobeats tour in 2025. And everyone seems to be really excited about this tour. And of course, I'm excited. I want to see everything that Rema gets to do on tour. I know it's going to be amazing performance-wise. And like he always says, please come early. Oh. Maybe when I don't perform things, I'm going to talk, say I don't quick go. Come early. And I hope that you guys come early and show up for this tour. Notice how he didn't cancel the tour due to an injury. You guys will not stop shading though, but I know where this is coming from, but I'm not going to touch on it. This Friday, and for peace and peace only. And let's take another comment, and this one is from Eddie S. Kenzie, and it says tour effect. There are some artists that their tour doesn't reflect their music on charts, and that's how you know they are just doing nothing but a joke to the audience. And there is a response on that one, and it says talk to Asake directly. The kind guns that they bring out this weekend, now go fit take the bullet. Anyways, I don't know what that one means, but let me know if you think you know exactly what this person is saying, or who this person is saying, or this person is talking about. I beg your pardon. He says talk to Asake directly. So do you mean that Ashake's tour, they actually affect the numbers? Is that what you're saying, fam? Is that what you're saying? Asake right now is not even paying mind to anybody. I checked up on his Instagram. He's just going about carrying weight left, right, and center, trying to get his body right, eating clean, and just traveling. And probably we get to see an album from Asake pretty soon. Fingers crossed on that one, because we know that Asake right now is the number one. Ashake's Why Love, I beg your pardon, is the number one song on Apple Music Top 10. Well, we got to see things pop up, but if one thing we know for facts is that Rema's combination with London is like rice and beans. Is like Kobe and Shaq O'Neal. That combination is bad. It is wicked. These guys have actually been in the studio for a couple years now, and they probably just understand themselves, because the kind of records that they actually make and cook is phenomenal. You have to give them that prop. I mean, like Rema and London, anytime you hear London, you know that a Rema track is about to drop. They've just been working together for a long time, and they have such a smooth, good, amazing, fantastic relationship. And big ups to London and Rema, who I refer to as the Kobe Bryant and the Shaq O'Neal of the Afrobeats movement. And let's just take a dive through some of some of the tracks, the hot tracks that these guys have actually like collaborated, to give Nigerian fans and give the world, to bless the world with their artistry. Calm Down, Oziba, Soundgasm, Charm, Addicted, Are You There, Kari, Dirty, Don't Leave Me, Egungun, Ozeba, Hold Me, Joe, Love, Oroma Baby, Red Portion, Runaway, Time and Affection, War Machine, Wine Smooth, Criminal, Troublemaker, Back Commando, Divine, and the latest in that list would be About You. For what is worth, this guy's actually like doing crazy, and there's no Baby Is It a Crime. This person actually do this list well because Baby Is It a Crime is not London, actually. That's why. Yeah, that's why. But it sounds like a London track. Maybe I was just too gassed for that one. But they've actually really, really worked on smooth projects before, and these projects have actually really like established Rema as one of the goats of Afrobeat. Congratulations to London and Rema for holding it down for the culture. Last but not the least, on the news is Shallipopi. Shallipopi is popping on the block, and right now, Shallipopi is one of the biggest names right now in Afrobeat. For me, I'm glad that he left where he left. I'm not going to call names. I'm not going to throw shades. But right now, it seems like he's doing better on his own than he was with Dapper, I guess. But it is what it is, because right now, this guy is actually in the conversation as one of the best artists to have actually popped into the scene. His song Lahore has gone international just today. Just today, one of the biggest stars on the Pacers team, basketball team, was actually just making an inference to the Lahore song, doing the whole Lahore dance, and actually giving very, very big props to Shallipopi. And Shallipopi has said on his X account, he says, and I quote, Elon Musk, Oba Pluto, S-Convict, or Scraw, Evil Receive, Cast, High Tension, ASAP, Lahore, etc., etc., etc. P.S. I swear to God, I never even start. With all these amazing banging tunes that this guy has dropped, he's still making a very bold statement and saying, I never even start. What is this man cooking? What is he cooking? Because right now you're enjoying all the attention. Lahore is international. Everybody's vibing to it, doing different challenges to on TikTok. It is a frenzy. It is blown up already. But guys, do you think that Shallipopi has the mind and the width to actually go far in this industry as one of the goals of Afrobeat? I don't really know what to call this genre, but it is Afrobeats. Yeah, we'll call it Afrobeats, but the type of song is like a violent type song. I don't know, but it is feel good. It's a nice jam. Everybody dances to it. Everybody loves it. And Shallipopi is in the lips of literally everybody. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section regarding this, and tell us if you are actually convinced that maybe, just maybe, Afrobeat is in safe hands with Rema, because it seems to be doing amazing right now. Put all your thoughts in the comment section, and we'll be right there to respond to all of it. This is where we're going to sign out now on Gusto's news, because it's about to go down. But guys, we have something interesting for you tonight. Do well to check our YouTube channel, because we have something amazing. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but please do subscribe, because you have to turn on your notification bell, because this one, you do not want to miss it for anything. Guys, thank you so much for sticking with us, and please have an amazing weekend. Poway signing out, and I'll catch you guys during the weekend. Bye for now.